today is sharing of intelligence. We have the unusual opportunity of having four current or former international service chiefs or representatives up here on stage. How's this going? As Bernard said, the ability to share information quickly, seamlessly among these partners is crucial. How would you rate that at this point? And the same question I asked Bernard. Do you feel that what's your comfort level with how much you know about the threat that's coming at the United States?
Well, I think we feel that we have a good perspective of the nature and the scope of the threat. There's a lot of the details that are lacking because these groups make very sophisticated use of social media. They practice very advanced operational security. They follow a lot of the discourse in the United States and other places about encryption and different types of security measures and procedures. I do think that the sharing information today is better than it's ever been before, but it still is imperfect for a variety of reasons. One is that I think our capabilities to collect information has increased significantly and exponentially since 9/11. Our ability, though, to process, store, handle, disseminate that information, though, is challenged because it's just much more voluminous than it's been before. And if you're going to have an international architecture that's optimally configured for information sharing, you have to make sure that all the constituent parts are optimally configured as well. So, for example, CIA needs to be able to internally have a very efficient and effective information sharing system from where we collect to how we store and then how we share with the rest of the community. So CIA's system needs to be improved constantly, and we need to make sure that our interaction with our fellow intelligence community and law enforcement and homeland security partners is optimal as well. And that's just the United States. So each other country also, the challenge frequently is how you interact with the various components, border posts, police, intelligence officers, and others.
An outsider to your world would listen to what you just said and scratch his head and say, how can it be that 14 years after 9/11, you know, when the flashing headline was connect the dots, you know, stop the silos. What you just said, it was announced 14 years ago, was the priority. How can that still be an issue? What's going on here?
Anybody who says that really has a very unsophisticated, superficial understanding of the system that we're talking about. In terms of the amount of data, the amount of entities that are involved, the nodes, the legal issues, the dissemination and process procedures and interaction. So when people say connect the dots, yes, sure, it sounds easy. And there, as I said, the advances since 9/11 have been really just, you know, staggering as far as how much better the system is. But this world is an increasingly interconnected place with lots and lots of data information. And how do you make sure that all the different bits and pieces of data, whether you're talking about something that shows up on YouTube, something that's collected clandestinely, something that is accessed through technical means, all of that is going to be in a system whereby you can correlate and pulse it at the speed of light so that you can take advantage of that data. And so this is one of the things that within CIA, you know, the creation of this Directorate of Digital Innovation is to make sure that we're able to understand all the complexities and connect it in the most optimal fashion. And so you're talking about many different entities worldwide that have some access to information as well as some role. And so I think this is not something that, you know, can easily just say, I mean, Congress can legislate, you know, that we must do it. It's a much different thing to actually operationalize it. And that's why I think this systems of systems approach which we really need to be able to work collectively together on, is something that we're going to have to constantly evolve and improve because technology is changing and there's more and more data that is out there.